join down. Y'all already know the deal, man. Y'all tuned in to Grape Street TV, and today we gonna hop in this review. We gonna, know what I mean, break open the stages of story time. Shout out to Big Bro TV. He asked for this story, and this story is based on me first entering the adult system. As being incarcerated and having my Mexican side of the family and my black side of the family. We gonna break that down to the very last compound. So if you ain't hit that like and that subscribe button yet, that's what you need to be doing. But if not, y'all already know the deal with me, man. I'ma bust y'all across y'all head with some knowledge every time, man. And make sure y'all hit that bell for all notifications. So when I drop these reviews right here, they pop up on your timeline like a chicken pox. Boop, 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 boop. Y'all already know the deal with me, man. Listen, tap in. Y'all already know the deal, man. We finna tap into this review right here. And we gonna break it down to the very last compound. We gonna tell you about how I first entered that jail system. You know what I mean? The adult system. And they were like, "What's up, Holmes? What's up, cuz?" Nah, we gonna break this down though. Tap in. Now I got y'all attention. We finna tap into this review. So I was entering the county jail and on my way to the Pinta. You know what I mean? So, mind you, I got both sides in my family, and besides that, I was part of a gang that had East Side and South Side, so always tied in with Mexicans, straight up. And mind you, like I was just leaving, like the juvenile system as far as Los Padrinos, Central, Silmore, um, camps, and CYA. And from CYA, straight on my way, you know what I mean, to the Pinta. So I hit the county jail, and it was like a whole different ball game. So I kind of still had them childish ways, as far as me being able to program the way I want to program, and chill with whoever I want to chill with. So here comes the politics. Boom, going through the process tanks. I hit the process tanks. I'm looking in the tanks. You know what I mean. See some of my Mexican partners that from the streets that we tied and locked in. They in there. What's up, Holmes? What's up? I'm in there, man. What's up? What's up, man? What's the deal? Woo. Bam. Turn around. You know what I mean. He go to Crips and Bloods that I know. Far as being incarcerated with them, growing up in the system and knowing them from the streets. Whether we went to school together or we was, you know what I mean, catching fades in the jail systems like juvenile hall and all that. So, I'm like, man, what's the deal when woo 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 woo? Then I got people looking at me like, because I'm talking to certain people too long. There's politics in there. So I'm talking to one of my partners that, I did a little time with in CYA. And he's right there and we chopping it up. And it's like, boom. My boy slid me some stuff. He was a trustee. And he ended up sliding me some food. So it's like, boom, I get some food and and there's some chips in there and I bust a bag of chips open. Bam. Slang it over to my boy. My boy, boom, handful. We ain't knowing about the politics. Then when you look, you got 3 or 4 stern, Southsiders standing on the window looking like what is they doing? Like what is he doing? Like, so I'm looking at them, they looking at me. He looking at them, but we ain't even knowing the politics is that deep. So at the end of the day, we like, man, what's up with this fool? And we used to having each other back where we could be back to back. We probably, you know what I mean, fuck around and jump you. So we looking confused, we lost, and I done heard about some of the politics, but it's not, you know what I mean, it's not sticking with me yet. So we right there chilling. Here comes the deputy. He's looking at us kind of, So when they fucked me up, when the police asked me, who do I roll with? He like, who do you roll with? And woo. Man, I'm a Grape Street Crip, like, and woo. Yeah, y'all got little certain rules in here, You run the South Side, and you run with the Crips. But in the back of my mind, it's like we both Grape Streets. We came from the same background. We did time together and all that stuff. So now it's sinking in from the smackers in the face because here comes the politics, straight up. So we still in the holding tank and we like brush it off and he's over there. He's, man, fuck them motherfucker can't tell me how to run my program. And we knocked the fool down and he had a few dudes that were still looking at him on the window like, what do you run? South side or you running with the Crips and trying to figure out what type of problem it's gonna be. So now, here comes the deputy, he's cracking the door And you know, the Southsiders hollering at the other Southsiders that's right there ready to come in. So when they come in, they like they get on his bumper. What's up, Hans? You like you Southsider? Yeah, yeah, woo. You can't be eating with the blacks. Like he basically telling them like, you know, you can't take no more. This my boy. You know, we both from the same set, but the South Side and the East Side, and we, you know what I mean. We just came from YA together and all that shit. That they ain't want trying to hear that. Like they telling him, man, we don't do that in here. You can't take nothing from them that's open. You know. So if I was to give him some chips, it had to be a closed bag of chips that haven't been opened yet. So that's when the politics really started sinking in, you know. Then I had a few, you know, blacks, bloods, Crips looking at me, you know. They gonna say, then one OG finally approaches me like, you know, so you running with the Crips and whoop whoop. Yeah, I'm a Great Street Crip. He like, yeah, you look kinda young, yeah, I know. You know what I mean? I'm just floating through the system. You know what I mean? Doing my duties. As far as, you know, leaving the youth authority and going to catch the chain from the county to hit the pinta. So, you know, I'm young, I'm wild, got that wild mentality, that you know, juvenile hall mentality, but I don't give a fuck. And I'm telling him I run my own program, don't tell me nothing. And whoop de whoop whoop whoop. So it's going. He sit back, he say, oh, all right, that's how you feel? Yeah, that's how I feel. So as he walks away, he's pacing. He's back and forth, looking pacing back and forth. But you know, I grew up in the system, so I kind of figured, you know, what type of shit he on. He probably trying to see if the deputies come out far as gonna go. You know, try to get his little shot off. So in the midst of him walking back and forth, like I'm trying to pace him out, I hit him. I didn't realize how much of an OG was. He spent and fell, smacked the ground from the finish him off. Two more blacks jump up, boom. What is you doing, man? He an OG and woo 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 woo. So I'm looking at him like, man, shit. He was trying to make his move, man. What y'all trying to say, man? What's up? He, why you talking tough? Like, man, that's how I talk. That's, you know what I mean? That's so in the midst of doing all that talking, boom, they popped the door back open. It's the deputies, man. So now we all sitting back, everybody trying to figure out what's going on. You know, they come in there talking loud, scoop him up, drag him out. You know, separate and close the door. So you know, as I'm sitting down, one of the other blacks walk up to me like, you know, but you a youngster, huh, man? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm just coming from, I mean, from YA and woo. He like, yeah, no, we don't move like that in here. And woo, and I'm, you know, now I'm looking at him and telling him like, you know, I got this certain program that I run, which is my program, my own program. I'm not used to running under all these politics and all that. And he like, so you on your way to the pen, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way to the pen. He like, you know, you gonna learn this right here, you know. How long you been in the county? I ain't been in the county none. They only dropped me off right here to catch the chain. So only thing I'm introduced to is the BS peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and the little hot meat in the packs with the four breads. You know what I mean? That's all I seen. That's all I was seeing. It was nasty in there. The holding tank nasty. You know what I mean? The toilet's nasty. People in there taking shit. There's plenty of people around you. You know, I was irritated. You got people sleeping with toilet tissue rolls under their head, you know, that comfortable to where I wasn't that comfortable because it was like a new environment for me. And I'm looking around and I'm coming from a juvenile facility, so I'm looking to get in trouble. That's basically what I was used to, seeing my enemies and catching my phase. So at the end of the day, as he's talking to me, the other dude's still sitting there. Boom, he's looking at me and boom, yeah, he talking like he steady mumbling little stuff. And you know, so I'm like, damn, but he got a problem or something? Like he steady woo. I talk for myself. That's how he jumped up. You got some type of problem with what I did to OG or woo woo woo. He like shit. I'm just saying it's the way you talking and woo woo. That's the way I talk. So in the midst of that, you know, where I come from, we all taught to survive under pressure. So, you know, I ain't never been no 6'2" big tall dude. So my main thing, I'm finna hit him right on his chin. I'm finna hit him on his button. So as he's talking, he's approaching, and he's like, he's trying to school me with old boy, but he looks like he ain't nothing but about 2-3 years, you know what I mean, maybe older than me. He was probably looking like he was about 18, 19, you know what I mean, at the time. So, you know, I get off on him. Boom, bam, boom. So it didn't go how the other one went. So when I catch him, I stung him, and he like go to the side, and I be squaring off. And he coming in, he putting his head down on, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam. He catch me with a good one over the top, bam. Boom, stumble me back. I'm on, boom, bam, boom, bam. Here go the door, bam. They pop the door back open. Here they coming in there spraying. So like I can remember it just being sprayed, and you know, being handcuffed and punched a few times by the deputies and threw into another holding tank. You know, and I'm sitting in the holding tank like, what's going on? I'm looking. I'm seeing a lot of people I know pass by though. You know, from the streets and from jail. Oh, what's up, my nigga? I'm in there. You know, sprayed up, pepper sprayed up. They just threw me in there. So, you know, I'm taking my clothes off. I'm going back. Then they finally popped the door, and you know they leave the door open for a minute, and they asked me my name, and bam, bam, I'm on the list to catch the chain. So bam, they slap a little paper on my thing. I couldn't really read it, so I'm like, damn, what's going on? Like I'm in some type of trouble or something. But I didn't know that's how they operate. They whatever prison you're going to, they put it on your door. So I wasn't able to be around a lot of adults, so they had me in there by myself, straight up. So you know, that's just part of my experience as far as being into the adult systems, being around adults while you being, you know what I mean, incarcerated. So, you know, that's just the beginning of, you know, a bumpy road ahead due to my politics and those goofy juvenile ways, far as joking on everybody, messing with people, taking flight and not, know what I mean, stepping back and learning how to be a different type of man to see what the situation goes to. But I was always taught, you know, take flight first, you know, and then you ask questions later. So that was just my introduction as far as touching the county jail, which I didn't really even get a process all the way through because I was just catching the chain. So with that being said, you know, y'all know part 2 coming to when I catch that chain, jump off that bus and enter the prison system with my juvenile ways, with my politics on both sides, and me being loyal, just being as a loyal person to the streets. So if you ain't hit that like and that subscribe button yet, that's what you need to be doing. But if not, you already know the deal with me, man. I'm gonna bust y'all across y'all head with some knowledge every time, man. And make sure y'all hit that bell for all notifications. So when I drop these reviews right here, they pop up on your timeline like the chicken pox. Boop, 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 boop. Y'all already know the deal with me, man. Orderly said, what's the deal, cuz? Tap in.